Hello guys, welcome back to your favorite channel, Celebrity Watch. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the disturbing past of Dan Schneider. But before we start, hit the red button and turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Let's jump in. After reports of abusive behavior began to surface in 2018, Nickelodeon deemed it appropriate to say goodbye to their longtime collaborator who helped launch the careers of popular kids, turned music and comedy sensations such as Ariana Grande, Kenan Thompson, Joseph Peck, Amanda Bynes, and Victoria Justice. Dan Schneider, who had been with Nickelodeon since the late 1980s, was the topic of many allegations over the last few years, as it seemed that his odd fascination with the stars may have gone beyond his clear foot fetish. Back in September 2017, Twitter users Diluted Kiss and Jadenized tweeted examples of sexual innuendo and barefoot play on his shows, and Schneider's social media posts about feet, including a tweet from the Sam and Cat account soliciting pictures of feet from fans. Feet were a staple of his humor on all of the shows, and Schneider also posts on his personal accounts about feet, especially the feet of his young female stars on the shows. Just check out this post from Dan Schneider on his Instagram. It's honestly horrible. There's countless conspiracy videos about Schneider on YouTube, and more threads and discussions about the producer have appeared on Twitter since Nickelodeon's statement. Among these things are allegations that Schneider's behavior impacts the child stars beyond their time on his show. From 2012 to 2015, actress Amanda Bynes went through a rather public mental breakdown. She spent the majority of her childhood and teen years starring in Schneider's productions, such as TV shows All That, The Amanda Bynes Show, and What I Like About You, and the film Big Fat Liar. Schneider's programming is known for sexual innuendo, jokes that fly over kids' heads, but click for parents. This is true about a lot of kids' shows, but the sexual nature of Schneider's renowned comedy is uncomfortable to look at. If there's anything we've learned about the Me Too movement, it's that a lot of sexual misconduct has been expertly hidden and manipulated by the Hollywood machine. Schneider may not be a criminal, but the pseudo-uncovering of including acting child in his bizarre foot obsession and written sexual jokes for children's programming is enough to question the reasoning of his exit from Nickelodeon. It's perfectly valid to fire somebody from a job involving children if there's any worry they may be causing harm, and it's a good thing Schneider is no longer involved with Nickelodeon. His shows are some that I look back on fondly, but the sexual imagery and forced maturation of child stars by Schneider needed to go. Schneider brought us a lot of good content growing up, but it's difficult to enjoy that content knowing there may have been some darkness behind the scenes. It's hard to think of all the money we contributed to somebody who may have been exploiting our role models all this time, a sentiment that applies to a lot more than just Schneider's work. In conclusion, Schneider clearly had a fascination for feet, as throughout his years at Nickelodeon he would feature odd feet-related scenes in his various shows, where his actors would have to step in something gross, or do other things. But it oftentimes didn't stop at feet, as some of his shows also sexualized his young stars in scenes that were better fit for an episode of MTV Spring Break. It's crazy that people never noticed how messed up Dan really is. For so many years he was doing these disturbing things and barely faced any consequences. Luckily, he no longer works with Nickelodeon, which is at least something. But it's still unbelievable how many people he hurt in his life. And I just hope that some people will come forward and talk about their experiences so he can eventually face consequences of this disturbing behavior. No one should ever go through this. I hope Dan will eventually face legal consequences of his actions. What do you guys think of this whole entire situation? Do you like Dan Schneider? Why or why not? And do you think he's actually as bad as he seems? But that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because you'll love those as well. Take care until the next video.